Grayson, I've been waiting here 15 minutes. Do you think you can put the paper down long enough to help a paying customer?
I don't see why not. What can I do you for, Sheriff?
Well, I'm here to buy a wedding ring.
Oh, somebody getting married? Oh, well, let's see here. What size you gonna need?
I don't rightly know.
If you don't know the size of the ring you need, how the hell is it gonna fit on your finger?
It's not for my finger. It's for her finger.
Whose finger?
Melissa's finger.
Oh, you're buying a wedding ring for Melissa's finger.
Well, I'm not buying a wedding ring for your finger.
So Melissa's getting married?
Yeah.
To who?
Who do you think?
Well, if I'd known that, I wouldn't have asked you.
Grayson, when two people love each other, and that is a love based on happiness, respect, and a firm foundation of trust, then usually, not always, but in most cases, it's followed by a wedding. And in this case, that's just what might happen.
Silas, I'm sorry to dampen your spirits, but I didn't understand one damn thing you just said.
I'm getting married.
Oh, you're getting married.
That's right.
Does she know?
I haven't told her yet.
So you don't think she'll mind?
Why the hell's she gonna mind? She loves me.
Well, you married another woman and all. Makes it kind of awkward, don't you think?
What other woman?
The other woman. The one you're marrying.
I'm marrying Melissa.
Silas, I think you're a few apples short of a load.
Listen, Grayson, just give me the ring.
Here, try this one. If it doesn't work, bring it back. I'll trade you a butter churn for it.
I'm tickled.
Say, you think I'll be invited to this wedding?
Sure, Grayson. If you can figure out which one to come to, put it on my bill. Have a good day.
Nah.
Gus? There's some reason you throwing horseshoes at a metal stick in the ground?
Nah, just passing time.
You're not gonna believe it. I finally did it. I went up to Grayson's. I got the ring. Ain't it pretty?
Let me take a look at that. Well, it sure is. I guess it'd look real expensive looking, if I could see it. Which reminds me, have you asked her yet?
No, I hadn't.
Now, what did I tell you? You don't listen to a word I say, do you? Goes in one ear and out the other. You gotta ask her. Ain't no sense in waiting till the last minute. Hell, you already got the ring.
Yeah, but what if she says no, huh?
She ain't gonna say no. Just ask her.
I wouldn't even know what to say.
Say what you feel. She ain't gonna know till you tell her.
I got some work to finish over at the sheriff's office. I'll be there if anybody needs me.
You don't forget what I told you now.
Hi.
Good shot.
Excuse me. Do you happen to know where I might be able to find Silas Thompson?
Sure do. Who might you be?
I'm Christina Thompson. His sister.
Oh, it's nice to meet you, Miss Thompson. I'm Gus Woodall. Silas never mentioned he had a sister.
Yes, well, we haven't seen each other in over 10 years. I moved away after our parents died to Minneapolis. And after months of searching, I tracked him here, to this place.
Well, Sulphur Springs ain't a bad town, Miss Thompson. Just takes some getting used to. And with Silas as sheriff, well, that just makes things better.
Silas is sheriff? A man of the law? The last I heard, he was nothing but a common thief, perhaps even a killer. I know the rumors, Mr. Woodall. I know his past. He has no business being sheriff. He'll bring nothing but corruption and heartache to this town. Something he's been doing his entire life.
You don't know him, Miss Thompson. He's a changed man. He wouldn't hurt nobody unless he had to. Just give him a chance. He deserves it. And if you think about it, 10 years is an awfully long time. A lot can happen.
He deserves nothing. Nothing but my bitter feelings. Not once in 10 years did he try and right me. He knew I would have went to school, not only for me, but for him, too. And now I'm going to let him know exactly how I feel.
Well, with that way of thinking, he'll be busting a gut to see you. He's down the street in the sheriff's office. You can't miss it.
Melissa, you're the love of my life, and I feel that I'm closer to you than anybody else in the world, and I was wondering if you...
Morning, Todd.
Morning, Melissa.
What's wrong?
Melissa, have you ever needed to ask somebody something and you just didn't know how to put it?
No.
See, I need to ask you something. I don't know how to go about asking you.
Well, Silas, just say what you feel.
Second time I heard that today.
If there's something you need to ask me, well, just say it. I'm sure it won't hurt to try.
Okay. Melissa, I've been doing a lot of thinking about you, me.
Yes?
I was wondering if you would...
Silas Thompson,
Christina! What are you doing here?
I've come here to tell you what a gutless, cold-hearted person you've become. All these years I've been away at school, and not once have you gotten in touch with me. Not once! You've hurt me, Silas. Now I think it's time you felt some of my pain.
Christina, I'm sorry.
Who's Christina?
Who are you?
I'm Melissa Thatcher, Missy. Who the hell are you?
Don't use that profanity with me.
I'll speak the way I feel, and if you're offended, you can catch the next stagecoach out of town.
How dare you address me in that manner? I've been educated in the finest schools, mingled with the richest people in this country. And I will not stand by while some lowly farm girl talks to me that way.
I just happen to be a school teacher, and if you don't shut your mouth, I'm going to teach you the real meaning of the word pain.
Wait a minute, both of you! I'm the sheriff of this town, and I'm not gonna allow any fighting, especially from ladies. Now, Melissa, Christina's my sister. And yes, it has been 10 years since I've seen her. But you gotta understand something. When you left, I had a lot of growing up to do. You were like hundreds of miles away, and you were in your own little world. Just didn't think you had time for your little brother.
Oh, Silas, I was never too busy. I waited and waited, but there was no word. I've always loved you. There hasn't been a day that hasn't gone by that I didn't lose hope. I knew I'd find you. Somewhere. After all this time, seeing you on the right side of the law makes me proud.
I was just doing what I always do. What I feel. Which reminds me, Melissa, I want to ask you a question. I want you to answer me straight and quick. Melissa. Out of here. Melissa, will you marry me?
Yes. Wait a minute. You don't even have a ring.
Yes, I do.
Where is it?
Kiss me.